We have a little review faster right here. I don't know the speed the camera. I have a little bit inconvenient camera. I want to finish real quick and make possible a little bit the inconvenience because they target me by the don't. This is a new product. They you know you listen to really. In case you cross by, you can do free test right here or different tests. I don't know. You can really this. How the camera work like? I think the camera don't work. Okay, this is another product, bro. I don't know. It's brand new. This one they reproduce a lot of this microcapsule for ketamine mono. It's for monkey. Right here, it say mono. It's for this product is only for mono, mono. And then I get a little bit of commercial with this because I run around too much and they give me the priority. I don't like it OSP in the language I speak, but probably the person and responsibility for making a commercial with this, they have a responsibility for us make a little bit of acceleration. The work OSP too much. I want to finish this review quickly because I have another infomania. They see me by the zones, but I don't take anything in particular, only these two products. And then this B12 is a 1000. I think we have a beautiful run this week. In case they don't try to disappear, my furniture daddy, he created a plan, like take a pass by, he take a photo like National Geographic and different locations. They try to make a furniture. The furniture represent living thing behind the sun frame. The pies you visualize in the video YouTube channel. They have a pies. Those pies for connected, ensemble another part. But I don't have a right level right here. I don't want to make a more scandal for the different PC play with the windows. This is another furniture. The sneaker. I don't give it away or sell it to nobody. I posted the sneaker, the biggest sneaker. There's recycling from United Oil. Everything I have around me is recycled, but the information they try to make an impossibility. I think my English starting to be a little bit better. You understand my language. So I try to be fast because I don't have enough memory. The this furniture is exclusive for a Sky Camper. You want to visualize or have a little bit of connection how the Sky Camper made possible accommodation for 2 person, 3 person, 3 person, 4 person. In case somebody want to film funny video, make a full capacity of 20 people inside the Sky Camper. It got out inside for like 5 minutes. They're not inconvenient with the street camera. They don't make it inconvenient against this element. And then I have plenty nutritions right here. We have the traditional this. A lot of people peanut butter. And then the electric flies, they don't appear in front of these products right here because this is from the ant. Our product, you know, this is for cockroaches, any insectosaur. The insectosaurs over there in the field, they don't have any representation in quarter mile, any representation half a mile. I don't know. Now I have to remake the bypass because probably the bypass is 7 miles. The last information I have for some one of my friend. No, he's not my friend. He's riding the bypass. I don't know who the fuck he. We have the information. The bypass is 7 miles, but I don't know. They sleep in fucking some places. The bike is overweight. Last 60 block is 30 pounds. The bike that was totally incorrect. It has to be 15 pounds. Cost to brake, double effect. Has to have a specifically light pedals. They have to have the cable for body spin. You have to have the UAS in the right way in the seat. Remember the big C, Tioga. You try to make a representation the best way you can ride it. Right here in Bionic Creek Bypass, a good spot. Check my videos. You have another drop off. I don't know what's going on in the drop off. You have to drop off, make it to the repo sign. Uh, you know, somebody for training another group that bike rider, Willie Master or whatever, Natos Willie, whatever the denomination they use for interaction and one wheel. The DOTs always they try to make a little bit of representation after they see to the skills, the variation you use in the bike, the motivation you use for using saddle. And the real wheel has to be custom brake with 3C operating. In my YouTube channel, I posted some video. It's not proper. And the custom brake is from the 18 something, but we have the gearbox case from the 60, right? Has to check with the mechanic. I have to ask him for curiosity to the mechanic. The gearbox, they work with the customer. I don't know what's going on. I never use the gearbox. I don't born and raised in 1840. I take off out of this brand I think I disappeared a long time ago. I have 150 years old. I still ride it. Wheelies 5 mile like it's supposed to drop off in climb. I think the drop off in each spot place you have to have a specialized person responsibility for the security the distance. You make it to the gate, is another person to keep on riding. You have to have a jersey with a cushion. I don't have anything against the US in case you fell, in case you get rashes because you don't use the correct jersey, expendables or whatever. You can hang around like no short on and spend in front of girls the LMU, and then you are probably you get a little bit the interaction from the workout people right here in Venice Beach, California, and then you start acting all sexy, sexual, or whatever. They touch you arm, that was normal. They give you the phone number, Instagram, or they make a little bit in particular to your real girlfriend or somebody in the neighborhood. They sleeping together sometimes, two girls, and like this guy, what is the name? Afrojack is the 2 for 1, bike riders. They like have that, but it's a sport. It's a sport. We have to have a one person. We have to have a little bit of representation of how we don't take off for 4 6 girls for a hotel. That was his inconvenience after be famous, open the big champagne, the big bar in the champagne. Is this drink don't come through, they sign they don't appear. We don't have the bike is our way. Now have an inconvenience with the police, but we ride in front of the police. I ride in front of the police, they film with phone. I don't know if they have a video. But in case I want to feel it quickly because my phone running out of the memory, the gigabytes or whatever the sensors they have this fucking crap time travel. They have a lot of sensors in there. Okay, I don't understand shit. And then excuse my language. Probably somebody one of my mic, for the microscopy thing we carry. They don't like this camera. I have to get a new phone, better camera. Always you have inconvenience for the camera. I don't want to mention name in specific. I know a name, not your business. And then and we finish we have for this week this, and in case another insectosaur we have this one, and we have peanut butter, and then you figure you can have the furniture, have them posted my YouTube channel, and by the kayak school. You go out you have a plan for, you go out the kayak school, cheerleader, you go out in the jersey, you figure you a sexy guy, 5 mile, you have to figure it positive, I figure it positive all the time. I talked to another representation, another a lady right here in Los Angeles. He make a multiple helicopter, multiple helicopters. I don't know how many helicopters in suicide no hand you want to do, but you don't have it. The bike don't have a cables. I don't try copying nobody. My voice sound is like that. I have to have a Pulce 80 for how voice sound after line enforcement. I don't know me like follow a navigation target, night vision, whatever. You have to keep in mind. You have to try to be professional. I watch the video. Another guy in New York, he's correct. I send the video. He want to chip in the bike. My, the address right here, the correct address is I think 708 Mar M you want to chip in, you have a leftover frame, want to support fork, all the time I ride in the traffic. ATW they check on another ride. We have to set up Friday, Saturday, Sunday in case park bike is too many park bike. Now I have a specialized frame, probably they work, but probably not work. My bike is this Boca right here, Dimitri in Vegas. Is another DJ we need in Jefferson and Lincoln because he coming with a special effect. The speaker is more attraction for another chick leaders in any age or whatever. Everybody chick leaders, divos or whatever. You have to figure the correct way. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the international right out, but they can call me, set up make a impossibility make a don't have the boundary survive in the outdoor right here in California. You don't have to have a boundary when you come and visit California like a lot of people have issues with they have a boundaries, inconvenience, scenography fee after the have variation the these the components they come they toxic. They coming from the moon, acid for the moon. Nobody's guilty for that. Amount too many explosions in the moon. 300 impact the asteroid. Logically, we get sick. The acid rain in the moon. They call acid rain, but it's not water. It's a rock. It's toxic. It's totally correct and be sick. But the community scientific they use little bit. They try to get you a vaccination. I give you advice a little bit. And after you get Johnson, you can hang around more closely. You can have 4 girls in the hotel, and then you represent a little bit chiropractic. This is not tutorial for you being in the hotel. You do it's not tutorial for how you take your business with your relationship. But, don't be shy. Don't get scenography when you whistle to a girl. I want to finish this review with little whistle. Whistle like not don't whisper to nobody. Have it 10 minutes enough minute. It's over and over again. I want to say a big shout out for all the mall over there that out there down the hill, up and down. They drop off right here in the Bionic Cliffs. It's down, up. The optical for slalom. It's the only you have specifically training. I think you have specifically training. I believe I can, after the big crash and premeditation, the premeditated, separate me in half. You know what I'm saying? I know the tricky because I do drop off in the daytime over there. They see me for the Google Earth. I do suicide no hand, sentinel, and the wheel and wheelies down the hill, cross by, go inside the bypass, keep going right to National, take off to Hollywood, come back down. It's easy for me. It's not being community. We have a play here group. We have to keep it safe with the full face helmet and all the riders. I don't try to make it inconvenient with specialized bike, but it's the switch pay. I forgot. The electric bike, zero emission has to have a switch pay. Remember, you ride the wheelies, you don't need gas tank, you don't need the cable. The switch pay, switch pay is in the best. One, two, three, four. I think eight, for training. Put the bike in the truck, it go home, shift to the next episode because, you know, I can feel in my skin for nothing except me and half in premeditation. What I'm talking about. The ATWs. And this is Lazarus Road, Ponce, December 11, 1975, now 57 04130 last Steve Block. This is the sound, this is the heavy sound they have for you. And clap, right? Look at that. Look at that. A little bit of funny, man. Be set off for all the